mid-19th century saw an initiative by the United States to basically force, greatly entice, and I think it's not too much to say, force Japan to open itself to the Western world. Before that point, Japan was largely a closed-off society. Didn't permit trade at its ports. In many ways was a nation that wanted to protect its citizens, I think this is right, from outside foreign influences. And Commodore Perry visited Japan. These initiatives began in the 1840s, 1850s, and basically demanded that the Japanese open themselves up to Western trade and to Western influence. It's very interesting when you read Roosevelt's statement about Japan, which I gave you. He stresses how the United States respects the sovereignty of other nations. Well, we respect it sometimes. We didn't respect it very well in the 1840s and 50s when we demanded Japan open itself up. So Japan did open itself up. And that opening was brought immense change to Japan. And through the 1870s and 1880s, there was a series of debates in Japan, which resulted in the so-called Meiji Restoration, M-E-I-J-I, restoration. This was the establishment of the present dynasty of the Japanese emperor and a reconceptualization and reinstitutionalization of what the emperor's powers would be and what he would do. By 1889, Japan had adopted a constitution which was largely modeled on a Prussian model. There were debates in Japan in the previous decade, intense debates, over whether they should adopt an American or British-style constitution or a Prussian-style constitution. They turned to Germany for their example and adopted a constitution which was at least greatly influenced. I mean, they didn't just import the German constitution, you couldn't do that, but was greatly influenced by the ideas that they read in Prussia, as well as some ideas that they got from the United States and England.